One.
I don't have a target.
Welcome, everybody. This is Cyrene, and this is episode 10 of Gaming with Guildies. And I am here with my super awesome and usually pantsless co host, Accusad.
Greetings, this is Accusad, and I'm in fact wearing pants, but they're not mine.
Tonight, if you haven't noticed, we are in WoW, and we are doing Mythic Freehold, so this should be entertaining, especially since I'm tanking.
Poop on the ground! Ah!
Run away! We also have with us Cordral, otherwise affectionately known as Corgi, one of our esteemed members from WoW, from AIE. So welcome, Corgi.
Hey there, thank you.
Right, Corey, are you in fact a small dog?
Rough. No, I'm actually a 6 foot tall human being.
That would explain the talking and the opposable thumbs. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just minor details for playing WoW.
It would help.
Ah, more poop on the ground.
It's green, fell-looking poop. Are you sure that's not you?
Sorry.
So, for those that might not have ever seen this show before, this is basically we interview guild members from AIE and from the whole community, and we talk to them about game life, real life, fun stuff. Basically anything and everything, because we have nothing else better to do on a Saturday. So, other than die in a myth and getting pooped on.
I mean, I don't think the poop should be that great. The bird must be having dietary problems.
Yeah, it's so nasty. Yeah. I wonder how much effort goes into Blizzard. Do they actually try different colors and comparisons, and where did they get this source material from?
I legit think Ian Hazacasas has a thing for poop.
I don't know.
Alright, so Corgi, how long have you been playing World of Warcraft?
Wow.
And I don't mean
now?
Yeah, I didn't mean today either. So yeah.
14 years, I think now. I started playing during PAX 1.2 back in the day.
Oh, vanilla.
Yep. I got into the game because a bunch of my friends were playing it, and I was like, I played the Warcraft games back when they were RTSs, and I was like, I'll give this one a shot. And I've been addicted ever since.
So is this your main kind of game, or is this just a side hobby? What do you typically play?
I basically only play WoW and some other games on my PS4 nowadays. But mostly WoW.
Are you doing the new Spider-Man?
I platinumed it last night.
I'm so jealous. I don't have a PS4.
It's really good.
Just for that game.
I have no idea what that game is, but that's all I hear is people talking about it.
Have you ever played the Batman game?
No, I leave the PlayStation stuff to my kids to play, because, yeah.
Well, they are really good games, and this one is very similar, but probably my favorite game of the year so far. I don't consider the Battle for Azeroth expansion a game, though, so...
This isn't a game, this is life.
Exactly.
Is that gold stuff on the ground good to stand in? Because I don't think I've seen that before.
What gold stuff?
Oh wait, that's my new talent. Hold on, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I forgot I got a talent that drops a buff on the ground. Yes, I know how to play.
I'm trying not to die, and it's not working out so well.
If you need
Oh my god! No!
Oh god, it keeps on pulling stuff.
I don't know!
Oh god, I've got llamas after me, or not llamas, horses.
Jeez,
Donkey.
you're good. That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Oh my god, so I was checking out at the grocery store and I actually said that to somebody. He's like, that'll do. Oh, I think it was the butcher. That's what it was. It was the butcher guy.
I don't say donkey, I say that'll do pig from Babe. Is that Babe or
I don't remember.
that'll do
Right,
pig?
it is.
That'll do.
I believe you're correct.
I need to get close.
God, I'm showing my age there.
Can we not do that again?
I concur.
Oh my gosh. If you're watching the stream, yeah, you can see the... Yeah, that hurt a lot, so... So we know you've been playing this game for a while. And that's really cool. So what is your... you're obviously you're on your shaman right now, but is that your main? Have you always played a shaman?
So my original main back in the day, I played a survival hunter back in vanilla, or survival / marksman hunter back in vanilla. But I didn't make Korg until Burning Crusade, when my guild at the time needed a healer. They asked me to become a healer, and so I took that responsibility, and I hated healing. Shortly after that, I became an enhancement shaman. I've been an enhancement since then. Never done elemental, never really liked it, and I hate healing, so.
Yeah, I've been leveling my shaman to be a healer because I love healing. I've been doing enhancement. What do you think of this expansion?
I'm mixed on. I definitely like enhancement last expansion. But that was probably also due to some of the stuff you got with the artifact weapon.
Oh,
But,
you mean having Doomhammer?
Yeah.
Because that was awesome.
That was
This expansion, some of the abilities seem underpowered. It's gotten better since the expansion came out, but it feels underpowered. I know it's not nearly as bad as Elemental, but I still think it's pretty bad.
Alright, what's this Sky Captain guy do?
He poops.
Don't stand in the crap.
No, I'm not kidding. He legitimately poops.
Everybody poops. I've read the book.
You know,
So-
I've never read that book.
Never read that book. So, I shamelessly am gonna plug this because I know you're in DOA, which is our raid team. Do you do any other raiding? Like, are you on other multiple raid teams?
I do not. I'm only raid on Cork with DOA. Due to my schedule, I don't really have time to do other raids. So.
I was just going to ask if you were interested in another raid.
I would if I could, but unfortunately, my schedule I cannot.
So, if you don't mind us asking, what do you do that makes your schedule like that?
Well, I work at Best Buy, and then I also volunteer with a group of autistic kids, to where I actually am a mentor to them.
Nice.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of a way of giving back to the community, because I myself am autistic. So it's kind of like I feel like a mentor to them, to where they have someone who has succeeded in life that is just like them.
Well, that is so great. That's awesome that you do that.
Now, how does being autistic affect your gameplay? Or does it?
At times it's more social things that really get me.
I need to get closer.
Like I try not to, but I mean sometimes I really don't get when the people are being like not serious in guild chat. I kind of don't always get that. I kind of take everything literal at times.
You're Drax.
I guess I'm Drax without the stupidity.
But Drax is so fun. No, I like Guardians of the Galaxy as much as the next person. But so,
Into that gathering, we cut off all
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Is that an okay question? Am I allowed to ask that?
Yeah, I mean that's totally fair. I'm 31. I turned 31 in June, and yeah.
So do you have a girlfriend?
I did. We recently broke up though.
No! I'm gonna die. What happened? Or is that not a good topic?
It was very recent with us in like the last week, so it's kind of a sore subject right now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Well, you're fine.
Now I feel bad.
Not your fault.
Yeah, well, I also feel bad because we just wiped. It was
Oh,
like a double whammy, like back to back.
That is your fault. So.
Oh, okay, okay. I see.
Whenever possible, blame the tank.
You're supposed to blame the healer. I always blame G, just out of a no matter of course.
Yeah, that's a good course too. You know, always blame Gira.
It's always G's fault. Haven't we ever learned that?
More cookies.
Nom nom nom.
If only cookies were that good in real life. Let's give you health instead of making you fat.
Yeah, cookies make you skinny.
If there was a cookie out there that tastes as good as regular cookies that made you skinny, dude, I would be so up on that right now.
Damn, that hurt.
Yeah, we have to interrupt the oarsman. He's running away from me for some reason. Yeah, so we went to B-Dubs last night for dinner, right, with the whole family. And I got, oh, a chicken Caesar salad. That won't be so bad on my diet because it's a salad and it's grilled chicken. Yeah, I was wrong. So wrong.
Well, if all you ate was salad and grilled chicken, you'd be fine.
Well,
yeah,
apparently,
it's the dressing, the cheese, all that kind of stuff.
Apparently, it's the croutons and the garlic bread and. I mean, it wasn't like stupid horrible, but it was still not like the best option there I could have picked.
Yeah, I've become very diet conscious here within the last, I would say, year and a half because I went to my doctor and all my tests were very bad. Like I was almost diabetic and I was about to die and all that kind of stuff. Like pretty much they were that bad. And so within the past year I've lost close to I think it's close to 40 pounds.
Nice.
And it's all because of, you know, diet and working out.
I actually started the Weight Watchers freestyle thing about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Lost 10 pounds the first month, and then I've just kind of been sitting there at that point.
Aww. Well, I have found out that pork rinds is 0 carbs, so that's my new potato chip.
So I go to Mexico every year, and the market in Mexico where I go, they have the best chicharrones, which are basically Mexican pork rinds, and they are so good.
I've never even heard of them.
Yeah, so you know Cheech Marin?
Yes.
He is named after those. So chicharrones is basically pork rind.
He's named after the food?
And they're good.
That's awesome. Actually, Cheech is one of my favorite actors from back in the day.
I love him. And Bill Murray. Bill Murray's awesome.
Bill Murray should be a religion.
It probably is if you look on Wikipedia.
well, there's such a thing as Flanderism,
Far away.
like, or what is it, the Church of Flanders or something like that, where basically they worship Flanders from The Simpsons.
That's funny.
Dang it!
Did you make friends?
I did, but apparently I couldn't talk to the dude we had to talk to. Like, I don't think I had enough to drink. I don't know. I'm very confuzzled right now.
Looks like I can talk to him. You want me to?
Yeah. Talk to the dude. We need our costume.
I'm out of range.
Nope. He just made me drunk when I tried to talk to him.
What the heck? Oh, I think everybody...
There's a guy over here.
The dude with the star on him.
There's a guy over, Bilge Rat Party Animal. Yeah, over there.
I'm so confused. Gee, help me.
It's too far away.
Unfortunately, there's a delay.
Oh, that's true. There's a delay. I always forget about the delay. You're always like, oh yeah, 8 seconds isn't that long. Well, apparently on Twitch and bull riding it is.
Bull riding.
8-second ride.
Yeah, like who can't just hold on for 8 seconds? No, it's hard.
I can't talk to this guy.
I can't talk to him either.
I cannot either.
Oh, I've already shared a brew. What the heck? Has everybody shared a brew? Who has not shared a brew?
Empty mug. Okay, so Bildrat needs grog. Who's got grog?
Oh, hey, we have a pirate costume now. I don't know, whoever it was, we did it! Minor
I have
detail.
no idea what's going on at all. None.
I be Captain Korgrov.
If you look at your buff bar, you have a pirate costume on now.
I've got a pirate hat on. That's awesome. Do I get to keep it?
Only as long as the thunder lasts. Ooh, speaking of pirates. Haha!
We shouldn't talk like a pirate day next week.
It is next week, and that's what we're doing for our guild, if you're watching. Join us in AIE, because Wednesday is it Wednesday? Thursday? Whatever, Pirate Day. We're all gonna get war mode on and get smashed and go shoot the Alliance in Beauty Bay, because, you know, what else are we gonna do?
Oh, really? Are we?
Arr!
Charging.
So,
I don't know these people.
so they informed me the other night that when I was accidentally drunk in game and I hit that macro, that it made it even better because I was drunk pirate. So apparently now I have to be a drunk pirate every time I hit the macro.
Charging. I need to get closer.
So yeah,
Watch your
I don't know how well that's gonna work out, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just running away from the swirly of doom.
run.
So
Charging.
talk about all kinds of different topics. But I'm curious because I know some people that are autistic in different varying degrees. But since you're in your 30s, how does that you think it compares to when you were younger versus the ways that they are able to either test or diagnose autism nowadays? Do you think
I'm
it's
actually an
easier or?
abnormality because I wasn't diagnosed with autism until I was 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was diagnosed really late with autism. Before that, they were just saying I was ADD, ADHD, all that kind of stuff. Because I actually developed normally when I was a kid, to the point where they basically had to double check me like when I was 18. So So I'm a failure when it comes to that, I guess.
I wouldn't say a failure.
Well, I mean, the fact that they failed me, that I never got tested properly and all that kind of stuff, to where I didn't get diagnosed until I was 18. Yeah, it was really weird because I went all throughout high school and you know, all that kind of stuff. It was regular high school experience for me. I would actually graduate in the top 10% of my class. So yeah, it's they just didn't diagnose me till really late for some reason.
By the way, holler if you see somebody die so I can res them, because I'm totally just watching my buttons.
Well, Penny said that they got some really, really bad lags, so it's possible they might have lagged in one of the death swirlies. Because, you know, swirlies are doomed. Not that I would know anything about swirlies. Just saying.
So I got Shirley's all the time when she was a kid.
I did not.
I'm sorry, Sai gave swirlies to everyone.
I did not.
Busted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That sounds like a confession to me.
Nah. Yep.
Why'd you tell me to run away?
Because they're
I don't
chasing you.
wanna
Yeah, Penny, if you can hear me, go ahead and restart. We'll just clear trash until you get back. There's a lot of trash.
Yeah, and I'm a tab targeter, so I'm just like nuking it all.
You and me both there. I'm a tag targeter too.
I've gotten the habit now, when I tab target, I gotta see, do they have Alani targeted? If not, well then I bet not.
So I get a lot of flack for this, but I'm actually a clicker. Like I don't use my number keys. I click the buttons.
Yep, me too.
I kind of like half turn with my keyboard, half turn with my mouse. So
That's exactly how I play.
Zod, it's like we're one and the same.
Combination of keys and right mouse button. Big guy coming, hold on.
He's my friend.
Who wants
Big
it?
guys have feelings too. So, what have you been up to lately, Zod?
Leveling my shaman, because heard another raid team needs a healer, so I decided to break my shaman out of retirement and see if I can't get him up. He's at 80% into 119, so 20% away from 120.
Wow, you have more characters almost at 120 than I do. So I mostly focus on Cork more than anything else. Like Cork has over close to 500 days played on it.
That's crazy. In a row?
Not in a row, but
Okay.
you know, accumulative.
Somebody broke my CC.
That was probably me. I'm all about the AE dots.
I still blame G.
It's easy to blame Kate.
Oh, and I just pulled the next pack.
Are you raiding with us this expansion?
Yeah. On his priest that he's healing with right now. Or at least that was the last plan I heard. So do you collect pets and mounts?
I am a mount freak. I have let me see here. I have 412 mounts.
Holy crap!
I need to target
And you still never know which one to ride, right?
Exactly.
That's
For
crazy.
this expansion, I've been tending to go with the horde themed ones more than anything else, like the trike and the zeppelin and all that kind of stuff.
I totally forgot we could skip it. I like the Gilded Revisaur, the one that you got for the It was a digital collector's edition, digital deluxe, whatever it was for BF. The one that the princess rides around on.
So as here lately, though, I've been riding my new Magcar mount because I am actually a Magcar now.
That's awesome.
Target.
Wait,
Wait, where are you at?
Yeah, put it on camera.
Oh, the mount.
Now to get that, you had to do the whole alliance faction thing, right? I mean, not the alliance, but the ally faction thing.
So all I have to do is you have to get to Exalted with the Honor Bound, and then do the war campaign, and then you do a scenario, and once that's all unlocked, you get to use them as a race.
You're too far away.
As far as I know, I'm one of the first Magcars in AIE.
Yeah, how did you get exalted with the honor bound so fast?
I literally did every world quest on Cultiris every day since the expansion came out. And I've been a Magcar for about a week now, actually, so.
Spam
awesome.
click this
Good
part of the bone.
Ouch! Why'd you poke me? Oh,
Because if you haven't seen this fight yet, this is awesome.
come on, say the things! Say the things!
Say the thing.
Ouch! Okay, okay.
I don't know. I still only have revered with all of them, and I just got that a couple days ago. So you are doing way better than me at this whole expansion of rep grindy McGrindy.
Oh, I don't have any other factions at Exalted. I have all of them at Revered at least, but none at Exalted.
So did you get Pathfinder Part 1 then?
Oh, I do know a person in Guild that got the Magcar before me. I don't think he actually made one yet until I think I made one before him. Was Cleavage from our guild.
Grab the big. I got him.
Ah, you got it right before I did.
What do I do with him?
Look at that! They caught
No,
a pig.
where'd he go? I want him.
We should move on
I want
to
some
a more
bacon.
threatening
Let's throw him in the
challenge.
frying pan right here.
The sewers of Freehold comes a
Or make some pork rinds.
who makes it his duty to
I don't-
personally
I don't want to know
harvest.
how to make pork rinds.
He is the dynamo
It is
of
rendered
defense.
pig fat.
Pork rinds are awesome.
Shell shock. The Hellion in a half shell
I just bought like 2 bags of them.
pig.
I know pig
So
fat's
literally-
not good for you though. But who
Literally, a
cares?
pork rind is the skin of a pig, with the fat underneath it rendered.
And they puff up like Have you ever had Funyuns?
Yes.
Dude, I loved Funyuns when I was a kid. I haven't had them in forever. They
Yeah.
were great.
They like puff out and expand like Funyuns.
I don't think I've ever had a pork rind.
Oh my gosh,
Really?
you're
Yeah.
missing out.
See, when I was a kid, I always viewed them as like, this really trashy food. But since then, I've had them and they're really good, especially with some like hot sauce.
These smelly buccaneers are resilient, and they better be.
I get some from the store. They're like spicy barbecue. They have like a powdered barbecue like flavoring, but it's like it's got a kick to it, and they're pretty good.
Oh, by the way, I want a sharks as fish weapons now.
Oh my gosh, I do too, and they don't even drop, and I am so mad.
Thank the shark puncher.
Is Dex is like the greatest name ever, the Shark Puncher.
I so want these as weapons, like for real.
I also want there to be a movie called Punches with Sharks.
Is that to like go with Sharknado or something?
Kind of like Dances with Wolves. And by the way, he's doing a Sharknado right now.
I love that.
I know,
It's
right?
literally called Shark Tornado.
I know, and it's awesome in so many ways.
I've never seen any of those movies. I've just heard they're just bad.
I've never watched him either. I think my son has, though. So when you're not playing WoW and you're not playing the PlayStation, what other games do you play on the computer?
I don't really do much on the computer except for WoW. I'll play like Diablo or StarCraft, mainly anything Blizzard.
Do you play Overwatch?
I dabble in it. Don't play it that often. I played it a lot when it first came out because I've had some friends I played it with, but they since quit. So.
Oh.
But I played with them a while though. This is the only thing. Like they're kind of like me where they play basically all the Blizzard games. If a Blizzard game comes out, I'll buy it. It's kind of my rule. I know it's probably going to be pretty good.
That's a safe bet. That's always a safe bet.
Oh my god!
I really don't play is Hearthstone.
Look at. Did you guys see G's hands? He just got greasy bacon grabbers.
That's hilarious.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, that is the funniest thing I have seen so far today.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Hearthstone. I'm not a big fan of card games, so.
That's like blasphemy in my house. Like everybody plays card games in my house.
Well, I'm saying like collectible card games like that. There was a time like in my high school days where I played like Magic and Pokemon and all that kind of stuff, but haven't since.
Okay, where would he go?
Across the bridge.
Ah, okay. Luckily, Corgi was paying attention, so I can find where you guys were.
Interrupt.
Can we fall off this bridge?
Why don't you test it?
I'm out of
Don't
range.
remember, to be honest.
Nope.
I love how you touched it and then he tried to jump off.
I'm disappointed, actually.
Darn you, arcane torrent, and you're non-interruptible. So, if you're not gaming and you're not working, what do you do in your spare time?
A lot of times, I mean, I like hanging out with my friends. You know, we do we watch a lot of wrestling.
Oh, that's right. You're big into watching wrestling, aren't you?
Yeah, one of my best friends is a professional wrestler, not like WWE or anything, but he's a small-time wrestler. So he got me into it a long time ago. So
I'm trying to talk Joey Image into coming on.
yeah, that'd be a good stories from him. And actually, my friend knows some of Joey's friends. So
Well, that's cool.
yeah. And other than that, movies. You know, I'm a big fan of comic book movies.
Are you into the MCU?
Yeah, the MCU is probably where majority of what I watch. I'll watch really any comic book movie. I won't say I'll enjoy it. I didn't enjoy any of the DC ones except for Wonder Woman. But
Wonder Woman was
you know,
awesome.
Wonder Woman was really good. They haven't had a good one since, and I'm kind of wary about Aquaman.
I want to watch Aquaman, and I also want to see. I haven't seen Justice League yet, so I've heard about that.
It was bad. It was not good.
But I want to see it just to like, see it, just to say I saw it, so I know what's going on.
Batman vs Superman is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Never saw that one either.
It
I
was
saw
bad.
Suicide Squad, and a lot of people don't like it, but I actually really liked it.
I'm also like a big Star Wars fan or Star Trek fan. I like to do a lot of podcasts. Basically, podcasts are what got me into this guild. So I have Scott Johnson to thank for this wonderful guild in more than one way.
I like G's response in party chat. You can't see it on the stream, but he's like, we could Warlock Gate up the pathway, or we could just murder everything. I'm okay with murder.
I forgot I had that ability.
Yeah, lots of podcasts. I listen to probably 4 or 5 podcasts a day, and I have a bunch of backlogs I need to go through. And
What's your favorite?
my favorite podcast
Go
depends
to.
on the subject, but my favorite podcast is there's one called The Comedy Button, which is a bunch of guys who've either worked at IGN or currently work at IGN, and they do kind of a comedy kind of a thing with like no topic in general, but they're kind of like they're funny. They're funny guys, and I've been listening to about 4 or 5 years now, and I'm actually one of their Patreon supporters. So,
Nice.
but they're funny overall pod. And then like The Instance, of course. I recently started listening to Film Sack. I've never listened to an episode, and I downloaded one the other day and really like it.
It's too far away.
I almost forgot I had cookies.
No convention.
And I like a bunch of the IGN podcasts are all really good, like Podcast Beyond for PlayStation, Game Super General Games, and Nintendo Voice Chat for Nintendo
No
stuff.
convention.
Do you do one?
No,
I need to get closer.
I don't dare do a podcast. This is my first time I've ever done one.
Oh, you totally should.
It's too far away.
Oh, I'm too shy about stuff.
Too shy, and you're like all talky over here, and this is awesome.
I'm good at being interviewed. I'm not good at interviewing, I should say.
Oh, I see how it goes.
I bet you could do a really good autistic gamer podcast, if that's a
Yeah.
thing.
I don't know if it is, but I mean, I can make it thing.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Think you can stand against me, swine? Allow me to educate you.
Yay, we got Lust. Lust in the club.
Which way?
You know, I probably have, whenever I do a random queue or anything like that, I always have people ask me, "What do you mean I paint your face with my blood?" It's like it's from a podcast. They're like, "That's wrong. Shouldn't you paint your face with their blood?"
Just say it's an in joke.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said.
Nice. So I don't know. Is there anything else that you want to talk about that we haven't talked about?
Not especially now.
So I'm gonna hurt G's heart here and tell him I have yet to use Metamorphosis in this dungeon, because I apparently am the worst Demon Hunter tank ever.
God, we have to have you as a raid tank. I'm scared now.
I always forget about it. I'm like, I always save it for like, oh crap moments, and then I forget I have it. I'm such a spaz sometimes. Yay, people got loot!
Yeah, I got a new helmet. Let's see if there's anything good on it. You know what? I'm really mad at the suspension because they totally screwed up my priority for my stats on this one. It used to be all mastery haste, and now it's all haste crit strike. So at the start of suspension, I didn't know that until like last week, in fact. So I'm trying to basically re-gear myself now.
No, to re-itemize.
Yeah.
Penny got a dagger and a nice hat.
I know, and I did this earlier, and I got that hat to drop, but it wasn't an upgrade, and I gave it to somebody else, so I lost the transmog look for it.
Oh.
And now I'm like, oh, I want that hat back again! But I'm loot locked, so now I have to wait till next week to try it again. So,
Yeah.
see, Mythic Freehold's not horrible.
That was pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, they would get a bad moment there. A lot of trash at a couple points. Now, my tab, target, nuke, everything probably wasn't helping. Or dot everything.
Alright, I'm gonna look at my questions here. Let's see. a random question off of our sample question list.
Danny is asking you a question in chat.
Oh, I see that. Um, I cannot grab it because I was loot locked before we came in here, so I can't get any loot.
Oh, I got a question, Cord. Kind of
sir.
something. It's kind of a mandatory question for all guildies. Is how did you find AIE?
I found AIE thanks to the instance. The way I came to AIE was I was on my original server back in the day was Storm Rage, which is now a basically 90% Alliance, 10% Horde server. About Wrath of Lich King, I switched over to Area 52, and was on that server for close to from Wrath of Lich King at the Wrath of Lich King 2, I'd say until 2 years ago. So basically, start of Legion. So how many years that is. And what happened was my guild that I was in, we had a falling out with some people in it, and I got kicked, which is the first time I've ever been kicked from a guild. All the other guilds I've been in have either folded or I've quit or whatever. And so I got kicked from that guild when there was a leadership change, and I decided, I don't have a guild. There's no one else I want on the server I want to play with. Let's go over to Earthen Ring and I'll try to apply for AIE. So I got approved, and then it'll be 2 years in February that I was approved, and so basically I was like, AIE is the official guild of the instance, and it seems like it's a guild that's got staying power, and I've heard lots of good things about it. Why don't I go over there?
Well, I'm totally glad you came over here.
Yeah, I think I found a family with AIE. I've been in AIE. I don't have to be a medium-sized, a big cog in a small machine. I can be a medium-sized cog in a very big machine. So, because all the other guilds, I felt like, I need to help lead it because I've been playing the game for so long and all that kind of stuff. I've been an officer in a couple of guilds, and I've always never liked it. I've always been like, an influencer in other guilds, and I didn't like it. And I feel like here I can just be myself and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, AIE is kind of the anti-guild.
Yeah. When I try to explain to some of my friends who also play WoW, the size of the guild, they're like, how can you be in a guild with more than 1,000 people? It's like, add-ons.
It's really more like a loose collection of raid teams.
Farewell,
Yeah.
friend of the Grumbles.
And casual players and hardcore players and random players. And
I'm just glad I found DOA thanks to Ellen.
Woohoo!
Basically, I was searching for a guild in G-Chat, and Ellen sent me a text or a message saying, my raid team is looking to maybe get some more melee, and I was like, I'll try it out. And it would have been, I think it would have been March of last year, so I've been with DOA over a year and 5-6 months now, so.
I don't remember you not being in DOA, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Just seems like the place for you.
I started with DOA when Nighthold is when I started.
That's cool. Yeah, it's like everybody in DOA has been around for so long, it seems like it's like you kind of forget how long they've been in, and it's just like, they've always been here.
Yeah.
But I want to thank Penny for coming and DPSing that mythic with us. They had to jet because they had dinner. And we suckered G into healing for us, so that was pretty awesome. Yay! Thanks, Penny. So yeah, and there you go. That's an example of how awesome AIE is. And we're looking to fill the other 2 slots to get a mythic group going, and you just type it in guild chat, and bam, there we go. We had people.
I kind of also coerced, not really coerced. I just asked him, he's my friend on battle tag, so.
So many battle tag friends.
But I love AIE because there's literally always something going on, and like it just feels like it's not really. You're right. It's not really a guild. It's more of a community. I see it more as a community of friends, less than a guild of like that. I see more of the guild relationship in my raid team.
Right. That really is where the typical guild environment is inside a raid team.
Yeah.
But most
I
of us play
definitely
in
agree.
multiple raid teams, so it's like having extended families.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of raid teams,
Speaking of
I
rating,
think we need to head out to ours.
Yes, we
that
need to
is
start
true.
getting
We do. We have raid tonight. Again,
DOA best raid team.
hey, I have to give props to Better Late Than Never. I'm on that raid team too, and they're just as awesome.
Yes.
Um, yeah. So for those that came in kind of late to the show, this is Gaming with Guildies. Accusod and I do this show. We're attempting to do it every Saturday. Scheduling has been kind of crazy because AIE is basically a worldwide guild because we have people playing from all over the world in all of our gaming communities. So trying to get scheduling with people has been kind of interesting. But again, we're working on doing it for Saturdays. And basically just interviewing people in the community. It can be any game. It doesn't have to be WoW. It can be Overwatch. It can be SWTOR. It can be Elder Scrolls. Whatever the case may be. But yeah, so this is Gaming with Guildies, and this is what we do. So, yeah, I guess that's our little plug. I don't know. I kind of got lost and died off on the end there, trying to think about what I wanted to say. I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Words are hard.
Words are so hard.
I don't know. I've got nothing else to say.
You're like, nope, nope, I'm done.
Corky,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us. I really,
You're welcome.
really like having you on the show.
Can
Yeah.
I plug my Twitch and Twitter?
Yes,
and stuff?
yes,
Please do.
please
So
plug your stuff.
You can find me on Twitch at Corgirl, CORGRALL, or find me on Twitter at _Corgirl.
And in his new upcoming podcast, which he'll title soon.
That's right.
I want us to call it I don't know. I have nothing.
The I Have Nothing podcast. That would be awesome.
Sure.
A podcast about nothing. I think it's been done before. hasn't it?
Nothing and everything. Maybe it could have been done before. I don't know. So you can find me on twitch.tv at Cyrene, which if you're watching live, that is where this is streamed live. We also host it via the Guild's Twitch, which is twitch.tv slash AIE Guild. That's the community Twitch channel. A lot of other people and officers are streaming and hosting via the Guild Twitch, so make sure you follow it because you'll get to see us playing in all of the games the community is in. You can also find me on Twitter at CyreneAIE. What about you, Zod? Where can we find you?
Usually roaming the halls aimlessly looking for a hall pass. No, you can find me on Twitter at Accuzod, ACUZOD. Twitch.tv/Accuzod, Accuzod.com. If you type those 6 letters in, you'll find me.
Do they have to be in that order? Can they be in any order?
I try to put them in that order, but sometimes I get really inebriated and put them in totally different orders.
ZDOCUA. There we go. That's it, right?
I should get every single version, every single permutation of that letters. Boy, words
God,
are hard.
your face for
Words
that
are
would be
so hard.
phenomenal.
Well, we don't know who's going to be on the show next week. It'll be a surprise, but if you've ever been interested in being on the show, just go ahead and get a hold of myself or Zod. We are in the AIE Discord, or find us in game, pretty much on, just ping us and say, hey Siren or hey Zod, I want to be on your show, and we'll be like, yes, come on our show. What game would you like to play? Ooh, I had ideas that I think we should invite the AIE podcast host to our show.
Ooh, we should.
Like a mix-up or mash-up or whatever you want to call that.
Right?
Podcast.
And then we should get Max and Seema on here from the, if you don't know, our SOTOR officers, Max and Seema, do a SOTOR podcast as well. And so we should get them on too.
Oh man, you can't jump off the edge over here either. What is this?
Lame.
It's the no fun zone.
It's the anti-zone. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that pretty much wraps up this episode. So I want to say special thank you to BD Art Commissions for the custom artwork you see on my Twitch screen. At some point we might be semi-professional enough to get a theme, but we don't have one yet. So if you have suggestions for that sort of thing, let us know. But until then, we're just gonna play low-key. Very low-key. I'm using my webcam mic, so that's how low-key this show is.
And it's actually working really well, actually. Better than your other one.
Ah, that's what I heard. Oh, hey,
Yeah, you don't robot every few seconds now.
G posted in the stream chat that we should do a Jackbox game. That would be awesome.
Oh, totally.
We should set that up.
We might have put the mature tag on that one.
Well, technically my Twitch has mature tag on it, but that doesn't mean
good.
the
Then
show.
we're safe.
Oh. So, I guess that pretty much wraps up the show. Any final thoughts? You guys have anything else you want to say before we shut her down?
Nope.
No, have a great day. Thank you for listening.
Have a wonderful
Jess.
evening. You can watch the stream again later tonight in about an hour if you care at all to watch DOA Raid. Other than that, we will catch you next
Yep.
time. Bye, AIE.
Bye.
Oh, I'm back outside.